Bonjour tout le monde! Today we are going to learn some titles and some nationalities in French. Les titres et les nationalités. Okay, so titles are just things that you call people like Mr., Mrs., Miss. So we're going to start with Madame. Madame means or is the equivalent of Mrs. or ma'am. And so you can either write out the word madame, and there's also an abbreviation for it, capital M and then lowercase m-e, madame. Literally, madame means my lady, madame, my lady, madame. So you will use that for Mrs. or ma'am. The next one is mademoiselle, and my understanding is that it's kind of being phased out. But you'll probably still hear it in some places. So mademoiselle means miss, so typically we use that for unmarried women. The abbreviation is capital M and then lowercase lle. Mademoiselle, mademoiselle, and that one literally means my damsel. You may have heard of a damsel in distress. Mademoiselle, mademoiselle. Now, if you're ever unsure of whether you should use madame or mademoiselle, go with madame. It's safer. Madame. So, madame, mademoiselle. The last one is for men, and it is pronounced monsieur. Monsieur. I know, it looks like monsieur, but it's monsieur. That's the equivalent of Mr. or Sir, and the abbreviation for it in French is capital M and period. So notice the abbreviations for madame and mademoiselle do not have periods. Just the one for monsieur has a period. So, okay, répétez. Madame, madame, mademoiselle, mademoiselle, monsieur, monsieur. Okay, we're also going to be learning some nationalities. So we have nationalities. We've got 4 nationalities over here. It looks like more, but it's just 4, and that's because in French, each nationality normally has a masculine and a feminine version. Okay, masculine and feminine version. Alright, so we're just going to go through and say the nationalities first. So the masculine and feminine versions are spelled a little bit differently, and they're also pronounced differently. So the masculine version of French is français. Okay, you don't hear the last S. Français. Okay, the feminine version is written with an E on the end, and now we will hear the S. We will pronounce it as a Z. Française, française. Okay, same thing with American. We've got 2 versions, a masculine and feminine version. And notice that the feminine version also has an extra E on the end, just like française. Okay, so the masculine version of American is américain. Américain. So you don't hear the N at the end, but we will pronounce the end on the feminine version. Américaine. Américaine. Okay, so Canadian, also masculine and feminine. The masculine form of Canadian, also we will not hear the N at the end. Canadien. Canadien. The feminine version has an extra N and then an E. And we will hear an N sound at the end of this one. Canadienne. Canadienne. Okay, same thing with Algerian, masculine and feminine forms. We will not hear the N at the end of the masculine form, but we will hear the N on the end of the feminine form, and there's a double N and then an extra E. Okay, Algérien. Algérien. And then the feminine form is algérienne. Algérienne. Okay, let's go through and say those one more time. Repeat after me. Répétez. Français. française, américain, américaine, canadien, canadienne, algérien, algérienne. Okay, over to the left of the screen is how you say I am, you are, he is, she is, which comes in handy if you want to say I am French, or you are Canadian, or he is American, or she is Algerian. Okay, so I am is je suis. Okay, we don't normally pronounce the S on the end. Sometimes we do, but actually we will for a couple of these. Okay, if the word suis is followed by a vowel, you will pronounce that second S, but if it's followed by a consonant, you won't. Okay, I'll explain more in a minute. Okay, so je suis, tu es. Okay, so again, not going to pronounce the S this time. Tu es, you are. He is il est, il est. And she is elle est, elle est. Kind of sounds like LA, short for Los Angeles, LA. Okay, so one more time. Répétez. Je suis, tu es, il est, elle est. Okay, so now you can say and write a whole bunch of sentences explaining or describing what nationality different people are. So if you want to say, if you're male and you want to say I'm French, you would say je suis français. If you're female, you would say je suis française. Okay, now Américain starts with a vowel. So if you want to say I'm American and you're a guy, you are going to say je suis américain. Je suis américain. If you're female, you will say je suis américaine. Je suis américaine. Okay, if you're a guy and you're Canadian, you will say je suis canadien. If you're female, you'll say je suis canadienne. And if you're Algerian, Algerian also starts with a vowel, so now we're going to pronounce the S. Je suis algérien for a guy, and je suis algérienne for a girl. Okay, so if you want to say you are, okay, tu es français, tu es française, tu es américain, tu es américaine, tu es canadien, tu es canadienne, tu es algérien, tu es algérienne. Okay, for he is, we're only going to do the masculine forms because if you're saying he, you're talking about a guy. Okay, so il est, so he is French, il est français. He is American. Il est américain. Or you might hear some people say il est américain. Okay, both are acceptable. He is Canadian, il est canadien, and he is Algerian, il est algérien, or il est algérien. And then if you want to say she is, it's going to be elle, and then you use the feminine form of the nationality. So she is French, elle est française. She is American, elle est américaine, or elle est américaine. She is Canadian, elle est canadienne. And she is Algerian, elle est algérienne, or elle est algérienne. Okay, so now you can say what nationality I am, you are, he is, and she is. Okay, I've got one more slide for you today, and this is just kind of some miscellaneous stuff that we haven't had yet. You probably know how to say yes in French. It's oui. Okay, spelled O-U-I. Oui. Okay, no is non. And notice that it's spelled with an extra N on the end. Non. Thank you. You may have heard this one before as well. Merci. Merci. You're welcome. This is a little tricky. It's got that French R in there. De rien. De rien. De rien. And then I threw in allo. It's hello. We learned how to say, we learned one way to say hello, bonjour, or hi, salut. This particular form of hello is only used on the phone. Okay, so on the phone you say allo. Now sometimes they say allo oui. So hello yes, allo oui. Okay, one more time. Répétez. Oui. Non. Merci. De rien. Allô? Ok, c'est tout pour aujourd'hui. Merci et au revoir.